Let's go.
Hey guys, Erwan Heussaff here, and we're back for a daily habit. Today we're talking about something that I think applies to each and every one of us, and it's the concept of Filipino time. So basically, if you're not from the Philippines, well, most of you probably are, Filipino time just basically means being late. Sorry, it's a little windy out here today. And it's funny when you talk about it. It's become so trivial that basically, you know, we kind of make a joke out of it. Oh yeah, don't worry, don't show up on time because everyone's on Filipino time anyways. And it's one of those things that we repeat until it becomes, like I said, trivial. For me, that's an issue. And I think it's something that we all need to address. Yes, it's something that's considered quote unquote normal. But at the end of the day, keeping yourself to a schedule and showing up on time, regardless of what it is. I'm not talking about just meetings or interviews or restaurant dates with your friends. I'm talking about absolutely anything that you set a specific time for. If you have that notion that it's okay, I'm Filipino and this is Filipino time, meaning I can show up 5 to 10 to 12 to 15 minutes late, then you let yourself off the hook for making a mistake. Me and my friends think time is so important that even if it's just a night out with friends and you're out to get drinks, you show up on time. If it's a meeting or a Zoom call nowadays, you show up on time. Why is that? First and foremost, most people will tell you it's because you respect the other person's time. You don't know what other people are going through, and you want to make sure that you don't add any issues to their day or you add any delays to their day. You don't know how busy someone else is. So to show someone that you like them and that you respect them, you do things on time. But I think that concept is very key. Now apply that to yourself. If you don't show up on time for your PT section, or if you don't show up on time for the Rebel workout that you scheduled for today, this morning at 9 a.m., if you start at 9:15 instead of 9 for no other reason than you just didn't feel like it, or you're feeling lazy, or something took over your head that wasn't supposed to take over because the 9 o'clock start time for your workout at the end of the day wasn't very important to you, so you were okay to let it slide. Then does that mean you don't respect yourself? I think that's so important. Like, ask yourself that. And I don't mean this in a bad way or anything. I'm just talking about, at the end of the day, if you wanna, especially if you're trying to reach certain goals in your life, if it's fitness, health, work, the number one thing you wanna do, you wanna be able to do is to have some self-respect. Because when you have self-respect, everything else falls into line in terms of showing up, in terms of showing up on time, in terms of doing the work right, in terms of putting out good quality work, in terms of being someone that you want to become. You know what I mean? Someone that you can look up to, someone that eventually you could respect or you want to respect. And people who tend to not have any self-respect tend to not have any discipline, tend to be okay procrastinating, letting other things take over their lives. And so that's why it's so key that you treat yourself how you treat, I don't know, your best friend, your mother, or whoever you consider kind of like the person you would never show up late for. So each time I say time, by the way, take a tequila shot. No, I'm kidding. So the takeaway for today, and this is as much for you as it is for me, because I need it as well. If at any point in time you have something to do, whether it's a workout, a meeting, a meal, cooking a meal, something that you scheduled in advance because you had such a crazy, busy, hectic date, you needed to schedule it. And you're at that point 30 minutes, an hour before, where you're looking at your clock and you're saying, do I have time for a Netflix episode? Do I have time to take extra long in the shower today? Do I have time to brush my teeth twice? Why would you want to do that? And be like, I think I have time, but I might just be a bit late. I'll show up a bit late. If you find yourself in that situation, I want you to stop, take a pause, remember what we talked about today, and ask yourself, is it okay for me to be late? Or should I show up on time and do exactly what I committed to do? and show some self-respect.